freezing over here.
Welcome. Greetings. It's another one of those spin that back shows. So it must be 10:30 on a Saturday morning. Can we get that spin that back? Oh, there it is. Mr. Nice Guy. How you doing there, brother?
I'm doing as well as I can. Still mourning the loss of my brother Brick Walls. But yeah, I'm pushing through. Life goes on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. And Mr. Floyd X, what's going on? We got Mr. Floyd X in the house today. You know it's gonna be a good one here. Yeah. But we do want to say we didn't come on last weekend, and last weekend we got word that our brother, Mr. Brick Walls, had passed on. You know, he transitioned. And Mr. Nice Guy, this was Mr. Nice Guy's best friend in the world. So you might want to say some things.
Best friend. I mean, this is a brother that I immediately connected to in high school, and I mean, it just I have friends that I knew longer than him, but no friend that I had as close as relationship with him of like-mindedness. I mean, we met in high school. We were both DJs. We were both ex-break dancers. You know what I'm saying? And we came together with music. We became a group. This very group that this symbol is back here. And we did a lot of hip hop. We did we just did a lot of stuff. And we went through some things, and we saw a lot of things. And the thing about it is, I always say that I had my taste, he had his taste. And I don't know if you've ever seen that before, where you have like two circles and there's one little part that's overlapping. We always understood that overlap, that was the best stuff. So that's why we were what we were as a team. That was that overlap, and that's what we appreciated. So now I no longer have that, and more importantly, I no longer have my brother to just to interact with. We had big plans. We was working on stuff, so it is a shame, but I will cherish his memory, and I will soldier his memory.
That's right. So rest in peace to our brother Brick Walls. Mr. Floyd X.
Yes, sir.
You still with us? Just making sure, because I knew you was freezing up a little earlier, so I just want to make sure you're still there. Yes, sir. I got you. We got you.
Yeah.
So we just want to let y'all know, this is the Spin That Back show, and what we do, we talk about hip hop from the inception on record as we know it in 1979. Then we talk about the golden era all the way up to 1999. So it's just hip hop discussions from 79 to 99. And today we're going to talk about the incomparable, the legendary, the man himself to me, Mr. Redman.
Yeah.
Reggie Noble.
Shout out to
Reggie Noble.
This is the cat. This is the cat that Eminem says is his favorite rapper. He thinks he's the best rapper in the world. So that when Eminem is giving you that props, you're that dude.
Hell yeah. Man.
This man was a member. He actually started off as a DJ, if y'all don't know. He started off as a DJ. He was a DJ for a group called Lords of the Underground. Yeah,
Wow.
I know. Newark, New Jersey.
I didn't know he was a DJ of the Lords of the Underground.
Actually, he was a DJ for Do It All, actually. But it is what it is. Yeah, for Do It All. Because Do It All, he was a rapper. Do It All from Lords of the Underground. And check out Lords of the Underground. I like them too. We might have to do a show on them one of these days. But he was actually a rapper. I mean, a DJ, but he had lyrics. He can flow a little bit. So EPMD was in the club. I don't know if it was New York, New Jersey, one of those two. And he was in there, and he started spitting for him. And he had said something like a sting like a butterfly and something else he said. And Eric was like, "Whoa!" Just that one line right there just caught him. He's like, "Yeah, I need to get this kid." And Paris had told him, he was like, "Yeah, this can be your K Solo," and that's what happened. So he became part of the Hit Squad, and then not long after that, they broke up, and they made two groups: the Hit Squad and the Def Squad. His squad was Paris, DOS Effects, K Solo. Def Squad was Eric Sermon, Redman, and eventually Keith Murray. And,
this was Team Def Squad on mines.
Hey, I'm sorry, but on mine too. I'm just sorry. Hey, it was what it was. So he released this. Actually, you know what? He first was on EPMD's third album, Business as Usual. He was on 2 songs. He was on one called Hardcore, which everybody should know.
Ooh,
Hardcore.
Hell yeah.
He was the last one on there. Was he the last? I think he did have the last verse, right?
I don't remember, but I know it was a tight
yeah,
song.
He had the last verse.
He had a good ass verse.
He had the last verse. He was on another one too. I forgot the name. I think it's Brothers on My Jock. I think he was on that song too. Okay. But yeah. But on Hardcore, before he released this album right here, this is the first album. What the album, which I think is an incredible album. And if it did not get 5 stars, it deserved 5 stars in the source. Spin that back. It was a great album.
Hell yeah.
But he had a video promo for it, and it was that hardcore, that his verse. It was in black and white, and he was just walking, acting a fool, and he was just gully and just gutter. And I'm like, yeah, that's Redman. My brother was like, I don't like him.
No. I was trying.
No. It wasn't Mr. Nice Guy. It wasn't Mr. Nice Guy. It was my actual brother, my brother. My little brother. He was like, I don't like this dude. I'm like, man, that dude right there is tough. I learned about Redman, me personally. I don't know how y'all learned about Redman, but I learned about Redman from the EPMD album. It was this cat that I knew that was from New York. He was going to USC, but he was like a tutor. Anyway, we used to talk about hip hop and everything. He let me copy the EPMD album, that Business as Usual. He was like, man, listen, it's this dude on here named Redman.
Hey, man, wait a second. Statute of limitations pass on that? You over there sitting there copying people's albums, but go ahead. Sorry.
Hey, I sure did. Spin that back one time. I sure did. I copied the tape. Sure did. And I listened. I'm like, yeah, this Redman dude, he cool. I didn't even catch that he was doing so much. I forgot how what's the word you use when you keep using the same letter over and over, like Peter Piper, pick pepper, you know, I forgot what it's called. But he was,
I don't know what it's called either.
I forgot what it's called. But he was doing that in hardcore. I didn't pick up on it until somebody had pointed it out. I'm like, oh, for real. Yeah. Cooler kiddo. I control from C to C, cut like Chucky. Plus, style is cock D. You know, he kept saying the C's and everything. But anyway, he just had a certain style. But how did y'all learn about Redman? How did y'all get exposed to that cat?
I think it had to be the EPMD albums, and you hear the squads, and everybody had crews and stuff like that. And then you expect them when they came with the solo. I remember when he came with that solo album. I bought his first 2 albums, and I was hardcore into Redman, and I liked his griminess. He was like one of the I guess you could say original grimy dudes. Like you got Old Dirty Bastard and people along that line that they just go wild out. Because I remember when he had like the tissue in his nose, just rapping in his videos and just doing this shit. Didn't care what he looked like. Wasn't big on no like trying to be pretty and super clean. I used to love that shit.
Wait a second. When you talk about grimy, you don't have to go no further than his MTV Cribs appearance.
Hell yeah.
Everybody was sitting there showing their nice flossy little homes and stuff like this. Yo, his was nothing like that. I just say, you just need to go check it out. Go check out the Redman Yo MTV Cribs episode, and you'll see that this dude was about
his down to earth. And it was his real crib. It was one of his real cribs. It was like an apartment in Newark somewhere. It was small. He had a little bitty bathroom. A bathroom like you having a little efficiency or whatever y'all want to call a single. Like a little bitty joint. But it was really his stuff. See, he wasn't flossing or nothing. This dude was real. He kept it real. That's when you say keeping it real. He kept it real.
Homeboy laying down in the background. It was real.
His cousin or something.
Yep, that was a cool shit. Redman. Yep.
Yeah. In fact, what the album? We're gonna talk about that. But
Okay.
Mr. Nice Guy, how did you get introduced to Redman?
Oh, it was basically you talking about hardcore through EPMD, just that whole movement. I mean, you gotta understand. At this was a lot of what he did was during a time where I was an artist, me, Brick Walls, and I was a person that really wasn't trying to be influenced by everybody else's stuff. I was trying to really kind of be original and not by grabbing other people's stuff by osmosis. So even though I respected this stuff, I really tried to avoid it. So a lot of stuff I had to go back to. So, but you're talking about, when I think about him, I think about the Def Squad. I think about him and Meth. This brother. I mean, him and Meth, they were such a combo. These brothers had their own TV show. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but yeah. I mean, but really, it starts with hardcore on the EPMD. But I mean, he just has way just too much product. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but yeah, it's mostly the EPMD stuff.
Yes, sir. Okay. So let's go into the first album, which is What the Album. Once again, let me put that picture back up there. I want y'all to get a look at this. This is a classic album. Go pick it up. If you ain't picked it up, or just listen to it on stream or whatever you gotta do. Check it out from beginning to end. It's a great album. So it started off
1992.
1992. In fact, it started off. Let me see. I got a track list in here. It started off with the intro. See, we used to have intros back in them days, skits and stuff like that.
Psycho Ward.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that was just this dude talking in the background. It was like Dr. Trebus, I think his name was. Yeah, he was a fool. He seemed like he was experimenting with Redman. That's what it was, right? Told Redman, focus his mind, focus your mind. You got Vincent Price in the background playing slow. What I mean by Vincent Price, I'm talking about from Thriller. That that laughing. That's that slowed down. Me being a sampler there, I just always caught on to stuff like that. And then from there, it goes into time for some action.
That was some shit right there. That was a nice ass hook. The video was tight. All that shit was good on that one.
Oh, Def Comedy Jam. That was like one of their main things when they had all the dancers going. This is one of their regular songs, Kid Capri. Yeah, so this was a big reflection of the time. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't a big fan of those skits. I love seeing him, exposing myself to the first time I hear him. But me, as a person who was a producer and had DJs and stuff like that, I'd make sure to cut all that stuff on what made it into my car. So, Wu-Tang had all the big long skits and stuff like that. Nah, my stuff went right into the songs in the car.
That's cool.
Yeah, but time for some action though. That was I mean, man, I know y'all remember that song, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah, shit.
Great song. When you first hear it, you hear beware of time for some boom. it just breaks. It's just so horror, just horror. It was like the perfect song at
Let's
the time.
get ready to rumble. It starts off everything, just everything about it. I mean, it's I always say that it's really nice to frame a song with that first line that really kind of sets the tone. Word to like Inspect the Deck on a Triumph. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows the bomb atomically is one of the greatest sort of like intro droppers into things. So and that was the beauty of that song right there. Let's get ready to rumble. I mean, he got you going right off the bat.
Yes, sir. So it went from there. The Funk was the next song, which was like okay,
see, for the funk. Die for the funk.
No, it's not that. No, it's not that. No, it was like it was
I'm just trying to say where it came from.
Actually, it was a sample of Make My Funk, the P Funk. It was kind of like a short little, like a scale. It was like one verse, basically. You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to, I think it was a whole song, but they just cut it off at the when the second verse started. He did like one line and then they cut it. And they went into a whole nother song. In fact, they went into the news break. And then they went into So Rough, cause it's so rough. He used a whole lot of Parliament Funkadelic type stuff on this album. And it was one line he said something about the funk, because thanks to E, because he hooked me on one of the songs, Blow Your Mind, I think it was. So one thing, Mr. Nice Guy, I know I'm finna go ahead and bring that up right now. Yeah, exactly. A lot of West Coast cats caught on, could relate to Redman's music because it used a lot of that funk. That we like that West Coast, that George Clinton and all that stuff. This is before the Chronic. Now, think about it. Y'all gotta think about it. This is before the Chronic. Redman was using a whole lot of that same funk stuff that Dre was using, the same type. And that actually comes from the Eric Sermon influence, because when they first dropped with that that boom, boom, that more bounce on that you got to chill, we thought that was West Coast all day, because we listened to more bounce. We still listen to more bounce to this day. Spin that back one time. Come on now.
EPMD was very K-Day. You know what I'm saying? Everything they did was right down K-Day's lane. So yeah, they sounded like some West Coast dudes. Music.
Exactly. So he just took on that same old thing. But I'm gonna go through these albums because I was very attached to this album, or the first three albums. Now these are all in the 90s, and plus, the other albums we're gonna get to too. But these albums really hit me right there, though. That's what I'm saying. Then Rated R. Rated R killed me. This is when he talking about. He had one one verse where he's talking about Chucky and Jason and all the the horror flicks and all that. Oh man, dude, right there broke it down. Rated R was just ridiculous.
Did he have
any of y'all remember all this? No. For Rated R, I think he had one for Time for Some Action. He had Time for Some Action and Blow Your Mind. Hardcore, that, like I told you, that promo video.
Yeah.
And Tonight's the Night, they had one too. But let's go on down.
Back in them days, you didn't have a lot of videos for multiple songs and stuff like that. I mean, nowadays they'll do an artist will create a video for every song, but it was kind of rare if you got like 3 videos on your album.
Yeah, if you get 4, you did good. I think he did 4. But he did at least 3, 3.5. Let's say it like that.
3.5.
He was in regular rotation. I remember he was always on the radio with a new song or playing something different, especially like on the mix shows. They'll play some of his songs and shit, like the K-Day mix and shit like that. I remember Redman.
Oh, yeah. And then Rated R, like I said, with the funk, that was James Brown, of course, or Fred Wesley, or one of them. I think that was Hot Pants, one of those Hot Pants remixes or versions of Hot Pants. Still James Brown. Let's just say James Brown. Yeah. Anyway, then you got Watch Your Nuggets. When I come around, homeboy, watch your nuggets. When Eric Sermon, chill and relax. Eric Sermon was on there. Yay. And then you got Psycho Ward, where Dr. Travis is talking again. Then you got Jam for You, which was one song I had. This was the last song I really caught on and said was great. At first, I didn't like this song. I don't know why I didn't. Then I listened to him. I'm like, this dude right here got lyrics.
I couldn't even tell you how that song sounds. Jam for You. I don't remember that track.
I just want to jam for you.
But that's the testament of a great song. Where songs start, you hear a song and you don't think too much, and then it just kind of grows on you. And I say a lot of times, sometimes it's not a function of growing on you. You basically mature to reach it where it already got to. Mm-hmm. So it's a great accomplishment when you do that as an artist.
In fact, I'm gonna tell you what sample to use. Remember the DOC did doc do 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 do. Okay, that's what he used. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. That's what he used, bro. Which is synthetic substitution. Honestly, that's the music to it. Anyway,
one of the greatest hip hop
drum lines.
everything about that song is just
the whole song. Yeah, for real. The whole song is hip hop, but that little piano breakdown. First time I heard it was DOC. That's the first time I heard it. Then I heard him use it. I'm like, whoa. Then I actually heard the original. I'm like, oh. Yeah. Anyway, yes, sir. All right, so Jam for You, then Blow Your Mind, the original. Man, Blow Your Mind was just mind blowing to me. Okay. And it's the one with what he used the Gap Band. You blow my mind, baby. Okay. All right, then you got Hardcore. Now this one right here, they just used his verse, which like I told you was the last verse on the EPMD album. On that EPMD's album, the song Hardcore. He was the last person that rapped on there, so he just took that last verse and put it on there. And that was the promo for What the album before it came out. It was a little video they had for it. Then you got Funky Uncles where they talking crazy and they said something about Hammer. This is when Hammer had approached him. And this is when he found out that Hammer was no joke. Anybody know that story?
Yep.
Yeah, he found out. Hammer. I remember we used to joke about Hammer, like when he got signed to Death Row, and we're like, now he's all dressing up all gangster and going like, you know what? That's just another suit for him, just like all that sequence. Then I found out, like, no, he's really that dude. He's even surrounded by them dudes, So yeah, no.
I'm gonna say something about Hammer. I gotta give it up. A lot of cats took shots at Hammer. The first people I heard that really gave him props, Tribe Called Quest, in my opinion.
Okay.
What you say, Hammer? Proper.
Okay.
I didn't think that was. I don't think they were giving him props. I think they were. I think you're interpreting that in a very nice way. I don't think they meant it that way.
But that's kind of like it was like a shout out.
Yeah, no, but it was a shot right after. But he said,
I'm gonna tell you why. Because exactly.
Stop.
That's why I think it was a shout. A shout out to Hammer.
Yeah,
on the positive because he was. No, I think he was saying rap is not pop, and Hammer's part of rap.
They weren't big enough at that time. They weren't. I mean, you got to think about it. Tribe was going after New Jack Swing. I mean, if they're going after New Jack Swing, they're definitely going after Hammer. But
and that's probably a New York thing, though.
Yeah, agree to disagree.
All right, well, moving on. Let's see what else we got here. All right, then you got Redman meets Reggie Noble. Y'all probably don't remember that song either, huh? Okay.
Like right, going back and forth with stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
dope. That was dope. That was just super dope. That's before Big did it, y'all. And then Tonight's the Night. Everybody knows
Tonight's the Night. Yeah.
All right, I don't even have to say nothing. Then Blow Your Mind remix where you use you blow my mind. Where you use the who is that right there that said that? Was that Roger? Yep, Roger Troutman. Anyway,
yeah. You're the master of those sources. I just know that he ended up. We might have a wheel moment, but yeah, but no, he rocked all of those things. Honestly, who is the person? After I was like going back to these albums, who is the main producer of this stuff? Because his production was pretty advanced.
Him and Eric Sermon, mostly Eric Sermon.
That's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. I mean, it's just it stands up.
Yeah, it was Eric Sermon and him, basically. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. Eric Sermon's influence is just so deep, because he was the. I think from this album right here is what made him set him up to be the Eric Sermon that he is today, because he started doing a whole lot of production from around this time. Like I said, when they broke off the His Squad and Def Squad, Eric Sermon started doing a lot of production,
and he was doing a lot of work. I mean, he was creating stuff. He was just. I mean, he was doing a lot of features, a lot of stuff. I mean, he was really working. PMD kind of disappeared. I mean, they did a little something with with their faction, and I mean, but you can't sell it short about what the Def Squad did. I mean, they really were out there. So but props to everybody that's part of all of those collectives.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, props to all of them. But I'll tell you the truth. The only people that was holding it down for the Def Squad was DOS Effects.
You mean the Def Squad or His Squad?
You mean His Squad?
His Squad.
I mean His Squad. Excuse me, His Squad.
Yeah.
See, I get them confused too.
Yeah, DOS was the big blow up from there. I mean,
I mean, wait. So, remind me, who was His Squad again? K Solo.
Yeah, K Solo and PMD.
Mom's in my business.
Okay. It might have been somebody else too. It might have been.
It was made. No, I think it was PMD. I think it was K Solo, and I think it was DOS Effects. I really think that was the main sort of like roster of that. And as far as the Def Squad, the thing about Redman and EPMD, they were like or should I say Redman and E double Eric Sermon. These people were really sort of like advancing when hip hop was advancing, when rhyming was advancing, when people were doing advanced patterns and all this other stuff. They were still competing with what was modern and what I'm saying. Whereas like those guys, they were kind of just a reflection of their moment in time. Mm-hmm. So that it was a big deal with Eric Sermon and then also even with Keith Murray. It's funny, Eric Sermon and Keith Murray, one of the first people that just said, let's drop all those cute little names. Sort of like Dave from De La Soul. I just want to go by my name. which I was never cool with that. It's okay if that's what you want to do, whatever. To me, you got to be Mr. Nice Guy. You got to be something. Don't call me my government name, when I'm doing hip hop. That's not okay.
Hey, I don't see nothing wrong with DJ Thomas.
Yeah, that's not working. That's not working. Well, you know what? My name was Tom Slick for a stretch. Shout out to my brother Ralph. He was the one that gave me that. Because I was like DJ Sound when I was like really just being the DJ and stuff like that. Then when I started rapping, he was like, yo, my man Tom Slick. And then I was like, yeah, we're gonna roll with that from that point on. It was a long time,
Okay.
Hey, shout out to Tom Slick, man. Let's give him spin that back one time.
I did most of my work as Tom Slick, so yeah, that's for sure.
So I have to blow your mind. It was a song called "I'm a Bad." Word to the mother, I'm a bad. Yeah, I'm a bad, and I'm wicked in bed. Y'all know where that came from, right? Bad, and I'm wicked in bed.
No.
Y'all know y'all Brand Nubian. Grand Poobah. Yeah, Grand Poobah.
I'm trying to run through my recollection of his verses. All I got to say is
it's Who Can Get Busy Like This, man. It's a song called Who Can Get Busy Like This.
Oh yeah, man. I remember that song. Yeah. That was the more sort of like the reggae slow type song.
Yeah, exactly. So let me spin that back to myself, man, because I know I'm a sample man. I know all this old stuff. So like, hey, anyway.
Great album. Great Brand Nubian album.
Then you had shout out to Brand Nubian. In fact, let's spin that back. We might have to do a show on Brand Nubian too again. Oh, okay, let's do that.
I'm definitely down to do that.
Since one night was when they was just out talking about weed and everything, and then How to Roll a Blunt.
The first album.
Yeah, this is all the first album.
Whew.
How to Roll a Blunt. Now I'm gonna tell you the truth. This was a great song because it really did teach you how to roll a goddamn blunt. Real talk. It gives you step by step how to roll a blunt. I'm glad it's not called How to Cook Crack because it would be a bad thing. All right. Then a day in the life of Superman Lover, because it says something different here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Superman Lover was a great song. The first
Superman Lover.
Yeah.
This is something this is something he revisits a lot.
Yes.
Spoiler alert.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. And that I forgot who's that? Bobby, is that Bobby Blue? I think it's Blue Bland, right?
Johnny Watson.
Johnny Guitar Watson.
Guitar Watson.
Is it guitar?
That's what it says on the credits.
Okay, there you go. Well, it's Guitar Watson. That's what it is.
That's what it says. That's what it says.
That's what it says in the Bible.
It is. It actually is. Yeah. That's him. I can lead tall buildings. Yeah, you're right. In the scene. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And then he ended it with the encore. All around the world for the funk. Yeah. Anyway, great album. Just wanted to put that out there. What the album? Great album from Redman. Then album number 2. There Is a Dark Side. Anybody got anything to say about this album? Because this was a really slept on album to me.
I liked it. I remember I bought his first 2 albums. I bought this one. Let me see if I remember the songs though.
Okay. You got them up there? Because I saw them when you have it up. Okay.
I got Dr. Travis again.
The intro.
Bob your heads to this.
Yes.
I don't even remember that one. Journey Through the Dark Side. Yeah, I don't remember none of these. The Journey, 1,000,001 Buddha Spots.
Yes, I remember all that.
Neurotic.
I love that song.
Cosmic Slop.
That's him. That's him. EPM, E-Double, and
Keith Murray.
Keith Murray. Yeah.
Okay, now was this the song where they did like Cold Getting Dumb? I remember there was a song where they did like basically they just rapped over the beat from Cold Getting Dumb, which I just
that's him and K Solo.
Because that one thing that Redman definitely did was that he went and grabbed a lot of old stuff and brought it back and spit some current on it. So I mean, to me, it was a great salute to the hip hop that came before him. So I appreciate that.
Okay, cool. Then we got the Rockefeller, Rest in Peace. Oh, that's a skit. Then
that's a dude that died named Rockefeller. That was a rapper. It's just about 30 seconds, just him rapping. He just raps a verse real quick. And then it goes into Rockefeller, the song On and you don't quit. Redman rocking on to the funky shit. Come on and you don't. Y'all remember that one? It said the Jersey's in the house. Jersey's in the house. I said Brooklyn's in the house. Oh, come on.
I remember it. I'm waiting. The whole thing is I had to pull up this track record because you're getting to a song that I need to speak on too. So I'm just, I just had to make sure that you shoot over my song. So shout out to rest in peace to the legendary Rockefeller brother. So but go ahead. You want to speak about you talking about that's the actual song. That's not the skit.
Yeah, that's that's what I'm saying. Jersey in the house. I said Brooklyn's in the house. North Carolina's in the house. Yeah. Anyway, then Green Island. That was him.
Okay.
Yeah, Green Island.
Okay. Now I'm telling you about this song. If you ain't heard it, go take a listen. When I talk about my lane, this song is my lane. Everything about the track, everything about the flow. I mean, he's taking risk on it. This to me. This song is an amazing song. This is a standout song for me. So this, if I'm co-signing, if I'm putting a stamp on it to tell you to go revisit something, check it out, it's gonna be this Green Island song.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. Who is them niggas, Redman and Reggie Noble?
Yeah, for real. But I'm just telling you, just go check it out. I mean, it's a song that holds up to a mature ear. A lot of stuff that we loved and we respected at the time, and then we go revisit it, and it just don't hit the same. It's not that wasn't good. It just doesn't really hold up or translate, into the modern whatever. To me, this is a pristine classic, hip hop drop.
Cool.
Okay, then you got Basically, which was kind of like a real dark song, but he actually dropped it. If you listen to it lyrically, he's just going off. Then you got Can't Wait. I think Can't Wait was probably the biggest song on this album.
Okay.
I can't wait to get on. I can't. Yeah, you probably have to hear it. If you hear it, I guarantee you'll know it.
Yeah, that's like most of them. The titles don't. I can't recall a lot of the titles, but I know if I heard it, I'd be like, okay, I remember this one.
And you got to understand, a lot of this stuff was, back in the day. If you're playing a song in your car, it will become track 2, or to become that song. You don't necessarily associate it with the name unless the chorus is really kind of driving it in. You got to understand, we come from an era of tapes.
Yep.
This is just the third or the fourth song on that album. You know what I'm saying? So, forgive us if we don't connect the song to the actual,
Yeah. Yep. Well, I was a big Redman fan, so I remember all this stuff. Then there was a song called When I Come Around. What we gonna do right here is go back. Oh, man, I love that right there, bro. It's a horn sample in there. I don't know what it is, but it just kills me every time I hear it. It's just like, it's just so dope. All right. What it look like. What it look like. What it look like. What it look like. He used to have that little sound effect. He had this funny sound effect he used to always use.
High quality production. Both of these albums, you know what I'm saying? These dudes were at a gold standard level of production. So, it really worked.
Yeah, I think the reason why he called this There Is a Dark Side is because this was a darker album than the first one. The first album was kind of like upbeat and funky and everything. This was kind of like more laid back in a sense, and he was just taking a lot of chances. This was a real dark album for Redman, but I think it's one of his favorite albums though.
Hey, the album cover, the album cover is a little dark.
Yeah, let's take a look at this album cover.
He's like buried from the neck down, huh?
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Well, that's a take on a Funkadelic album. In fact, Funkadelic first album actually, Funkadelic.
It also
look at that album cover actually.
It feels like a throwback to 6 as well, or 7. Sorry, the movie 7. At the end, what's in the box? He's looked like in the same type of territory where his head is just out in the ground. Okay. You don't remember that with Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt? 7.
I remember the movie. I don't remember that part.
At the very end, I ain't gonna spoil it, but it's a big scene with Kevin Spacey and a box. I ain't gonna say who's in the box.
Oh
yeah, I almost said the actress or actor, and I'm trying to spoil it, So yeah.
Great. But actually, let me just show y'all this picture though, just to give you Damn it! Thought I had downloaded it. I guess I
That's
didn't.
cool. Now we're bringing it. We're gonna keep it going while you get this up there. So we, to make the connection. So a lot of these people take a lot of effort to sort of like give a salute to something that came before. So we like to give you the context of it. So and speaking of context, my brother, man, that's a dope shirt you got. Who you got on your shirt?
That's my brother Muhammad Ali and Malcolm X, Malcolm and Muhammad.
That's right.
Doing their thing.
They were very tight at the moment. It's amazing thing to have two great individual characters and their lives intersected how it did. You know what I'm saying? When it was good. So salute to those brothers.
This was a Father's Day gift from my daughter.
And salute for the nation, for being what they were for us. Not all of us subscribe to the tenets of everything that they do, but again, like we talk about, what I celebrate is the great that something is, and I don't, whatever that I don't necessarily rock with, that's really not the story. So thank you for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and thank you for the Honorable Farrakhan for all of that you've done for Black people through your movement. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to them brothers. Salute to them.
Pooh, I ain't give you enough time to pull this together.
Man, I don't know. I have no idea why it's not even popping up here, bro. Okay,
well I tried to, but the bottom line is, this is the throwback to a great Parliament album. So
it is. It's called Funkadelics. It's Funkadelic's first album called Funkadelic. You'll see the head and everything coming out the ground. Anyway, go check that out. For some reason, it ain't working for me. So the next songs on here was now I done lost that. Right. Slide and rock on, rock on. It's real slow, and it's actually used in I think it's Good Times. It's used in some bass line. It's a little piece of a bass line from Chic, just a small part of it.
And that is a classic bass line right there. That's when we talk about the 79. When we talk about Rapper's Delight, that was the bass line. So that was the beginning. So
yeah, I don't think it was Good Times. It was one of the other songs. I forgot which one it was though. But it's a little bit. It's just a real small part of it though, like the very beginning of it. Anyway, then you got Superman Lover number 2. Now this was great. Let me see, which one was this one? This was the one with Oh, okay, yeah. Superman Lover number 2 was the one where he actually used the same sample that Nas had used for One Love.
Okay.
Do 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 do. Y'all know One Love, right?
Yeah, One Love.
He slowed it down. Same thing, but he used actually more of it. It's just so dope. Anyway, and then the next song after that, We Run New York with Hurricane G.
Hurricane G.
That was what you was talking about, right, Floyd X? That was the song you was talking about. When you talking about as a female that he was rapping with.
Yeah, that's the one, Hurricane G. Yeah, I remember her. She was tight. Didn't she have an album out?
Yeah.
Did she ever come out an album?
I don't know, but that's Eric Sermon's baby mama too.
Oh, yes, right. That's right.
Yeah, she
back then in hip hop, we would bring wives and stuff into like Miss Melody and stuff like that. You had your whole family out there rapping. You know what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with the generation today. They ain't don't bring no. Where's the family at?
Yeah, they try.
And then it's Dr. Travis signs off, and then he got a little piece of a beat on there at the very end. It's the remix to I Can't Wait, I think it is. And it's a track that India Irie had used for one of her songs on her first album. I forgot what the name of the song is, but she actually used that track. I don't know if they replayed it or what. I actually used it for one third song I had remixed. If I can challenge every MC on the planet, goddamn it, then I would damage and dismantle. Yeah, anyway. Here's a sample. For example, here's a sample. Remember that song, Floyd X?
Right. Yeah, you put a little snippet on your song that you don't use. Some other people will go grab that up. I remember doing that on Pete Rock did an album and he had like a little interlude with the brand new heavies. And I was like, yep, I'm about to take that. He not gonna make a song out of it. I'm gonna make a song out of it.
Yes, sir. That's how I used to it. That's just hip hop though. Yeah, all right. Yeah. So then the third album was Muddy Waters,
Muddy Waters.
96.
Yeah, I didn't buy that album.
Oh man, I bought this album. You see how rugged and dirty he is. See, Redman, like you said, Redman didn't care. He was straight from the sewer, like EP, like what's the Mother Cats? Das Effects. They were straight from the sewer.
Yeah, he was the epitome of roughneck.
Yeah, exactly. And this was a great album too. So let's just go through this one really quickly though. The intro, probably Dr. Travis. I forgot. I don't even remember it. Is he for real? Is he for real? He can't be. I guess that's one of those boot camp click cats. Smith and Wesson. I think that's one of those Smith and Wesson samples. Is he for real? It can't be. All right, then Rock the Spot. Y'all probably don't remember that song. They used to play this on K-Day, or the little hip hop stations and everything.
Yeah, because K-Day. I remember when K-Day stopped. It came back at some point.
Well, it wasn't K-Day. It was whatever the hip hop station was back in them days. Yeah. They was playing like Sway Tech, and I know they used to play it. Then you had the Welcome interlude. Then you had the song called Case Closed, which had another cat on there rapping too. Love that. Great beat. Super great beat. Pick it up. Everybody remember Pick It Up. Pick it up. If you see a bag of weed on the floor, what the fuck you gonna do? Pick it up.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, so he did a video for that one.
He always had skits, so he had a skit in here. Then you had Smoke Buddha. Smoke Buddha was just basically using Mary Jane. Do. Then you had Chicken Heads. Oh no, you had actually Whatever Man. Remember Whatever Man?
So I think that was another video.
I think it probably was. Yeah, Whatever Man was.
I remember that one.
Eric Sermon had to produce that. I think he was on there just doing like ooh la 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 something he did. You had the Chicken Head Convention, and then you had On Fire. Do What You Feel and I'ma Follow. That's him and Meth. I think this was him and Meth came after How High. They did this song, and then they did the album, I think, or that's something like that.
We gotta talk about that too. So I was talking about their TV show, but we gotta give a shout out to the fact that they had a movie. They were rocking they were rocking that combo. One brother from Wu-Tang and him, and I guess was it because they were both on Def Jam or
probably. Now, what was that? That you say it came after the Blackout album? That song?
No, I think this probably came. When did Blackout come out?
Let's see. I thought it said like 2000. I thought
it had to be about 97.
99.
99.
Blackout
Okay.
99.
Okay. This is before Blackout. Yeah, this is way before Blackout. So I think this is after How High though, because How High had to be about 94, 95.
So How High is from the movie, the show.
Right.
Okay. So that was for the show. That was their first collaboration.
Yes, and then they did this song, Do What You Did, Do What You Feel.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good combination.
Oh man, that's one of hands down to me. That's the best combination that didn't start off as a group that just came together and did some stuff together.
That was a good combination.
Yeah, they had a video game. Remember, they had like a Def Jam video game where rappers fighting and stuff like that. So they worked all the angles for this. They had everything but a cartoon.
But a lot of Def Jam artists was on that video game, like DMX and everything.
Yeah, as I said, it was a Def Jam thing. They had the whole Royal Rumble type situation. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then you had the skit called the Stick Up, which is kind of crazy. I got a soda, dude, up there singing and shit. Then you had Creeping, and then it's like that. My Big Brother, that was the one with your boy.
K Solo.
That's the one that used that old school beat. The dun dun dun.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah. It's called Getting Dumb.
Yeah.
So first of all,
was that Schoolie D?
No. This was Just Ice.
Okay.
Just Ice was the rapper. Right. And the producer was Mantronics. Mantronics is the group. Mantronic was the guy, the producer, one of the greatest hip hop producers in early hip hop. You're talking about, that early b-boy breakdown stuff. You're talking about working with T-La Rock and Greg Nice from Nice and Smooth. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that whole Mantronics, original real thing. That he was my favorite producer in his time. So
Mantronics, I remember them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they have some dope stuff.
One more, I got to that back one more time. They was dope. But keep it rolling on. But yeah, they did do that song there.
And,
And then
and one quick side note. So and that's in that song "Code Getting Dumb." Just
Yeah.
Ice is this. That's the song. That's a diss to Curtis Blow.
You serious? I
Yeah,
never
because he
heard
talks
that.
about you play basketball, now you're daydreaming. You some point blank. No, those are the breaks. So he was basically going through like all the songs
oh
and stuff
yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Why would he go after
it's hip
Curtis
hop,
Blow?
man. It's hip hop. That's
Mhm.
why. why did what you go after Drake? Why did he
Yeah.
destroy Drake?
K-Dot.
Man, y'all going too far with that. Man. Gonna get somebody hurt over here. All right. And
Man.
then you had a song called "The Bump."
Bump, bump, bump.
Yep, "The Bump." Make your speakers pop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, then the skit was another skit on there. Then it was "Yes, Yes, Y'all," and "You Don't Stop." That
Mhm.
was Common. That was a Common sample basically for
Yeah.
that hook right there that they used. And what the fuck are you looking for? Can a young nigga have money anymore? Whoop, whoop. Then you came with the Superman Lover interview, or old girl, and
Now
then
let me say
Superman
this.
Lover 3. Mhm.
Let me know if y'all agree with me. I think Redman's music was more of a songs that would probably come off better at a live performance. Like, cause like I'm listening to what you're saying, and like I'm hearing them, and I remember I used to listen to Method Man, or Redman, but it wasn't like how I just pop it in and play it. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't do concerts real big then, but I know whenever I see like a live performance of him doing it, it was like he was killing it on the stage with them songs. Him and Method Man, and you know what I'm saying? So his music, in my opinion, is more like a live performance music.
Yeah, to me, that's what I would say about MC Hammer. I don't know if I would say that about Redman because without his performance, I mean that's a big part of the MC Hammer thing. I think that the fact that the fact that Redman's music translates so well to a live performance, that's just like an extra benefit. But it does, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying it's something that's great standalone stuff. Because I mean, like I said, I was surprised going back listening to how undated those albums were. So I mean the production sounds better to me. I'm not saying they're better songs. I'm just saying the production had evolved to a further place than when I listened to like the first EPMD songs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, you gotta think back in them days, bro. 2 years was like 10 years for us.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
The technology, just how technology would go. When we first started out, we was using a pedal. And basically you just had to record one track live, and then if you wanted to loop, you have to do a whole nother track doing every other bar or something like that. So it definitely progressed as far as technology, as far as you talk about the difference between the SP12 and the SP1200. That little sample time, that was huge. It was huge.
Yeah, the difference between the MP60 and the 62. Come on now.
Yeah, so
But yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, let me correct myself because I'm finna go up on something here. At the Yes Yes Y'all was it's actually Superman Lover interview and then Superman Lover 3. Actually, this Superman Lover here is the one that used the same sample with the Nas sample.
Okay.
The other one was actually a play on it was still another play on Johnny Guitar. It was a play on Johnny Guitar, and they also had used some Bell Biv DeVoe. That's what it was. When I see you smile again, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah,
so I
he
just
was
want to get myself
revisiting.
together.
He was revisiting this theme. This is what I was talking about. This is that was a unique flavor of his that not only did that, but from this going forward, he's going to be sort of like not remaking songs, like you were complaining about Snoop Dogg doing with Lottie Dottie, but basically grabbing an old track and putting something new on top of it.
So now I know you said that Eminem said that's his favorite rapper. Now Eminem doing the greatest rapper.
He said he's the greatest rapper.
So Eminem did a song. He got a song called Superman Lover 2, right?
That I don't know. I don't really know his discography.
No, he got a song called Superman, I think.
He's talking about sex though. Superman, I'll be your Superman. I thought it was Superman Lover.
No, it's not Superman Lover.
It's just Superman.
Yeah, that's when you're talking about Mariah Carey.
It's Mariah Carey. Okay, I'm lost on that.
Ain't that on that's on the Eminem show, right?
It's like a sexual album. The whole album is that whole song is sexual.
I'm about to say I know he didn't do an album sexual, but you're talking about that song.
You
Yeah.
know, he's
Yeah.
talking about. That's what I'm saying. Y'all didn't really listen to Eminem. Eminem was talking about Mariah Carey. I think he was messing with
Yeah,
her.
he was
For
just
a while.
that's
was-
why that whole feud started with him and Nick Cannon. So Nick
Exactly.
Cannon kept constantly trying to battle him, and everybody kept trying to tell him, slow
Leave it
down.
alone.
kid."
Because he had said so
out.
much about Mariah Carey, bro. He was going.
It's
Yeah,
disrespectful.
he was talking about Mariah Carey in that song. In fact, I'm thinking about it right now. I can't be your Superman. Yeah, because
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
she was acting like she was Mary Poppins or something. He was saying, man.
Well, he said he like didn't he said he knocked it, right? And that was like a big, it was there was you have to look it up. That I mean, it's kind of gossipy, but there was a real feud that went down between Mariah Carey and Eminem, and that's what got.
But he put it in the music though, So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, well, that's where it blew up. That's why we know about it,
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like word to her and Nicki Minaj getting into it because of what they blew up on American Idol or whatever that was. But yeah.
Yeah, she broke his little heart, and he put his little feelings out there. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, he did get props to Eminem. I mean to Redman. Yeah, that's the known thing.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so there was another song called "Rollin'," and then the "Ill Out." I know "Rollin'." I forgot about the "Ill Out." I can't remember that. And what's up with the Red and Meth songs? I mean, album. You said it came out in what year? 99?
You talking about the Blackout?
Yep.
That's
1999.
Okay, so it's captured, and so then I can properly talk about the Rockwaller then, right?
Yes, sir.
This is a classic hip hop song. This is a party song. This is just gonna get you going. Just how it starts off, and then the little dance step that they do when they get to on stage, and this is probably the song. This is probably what made Method Man not want to mess with Summer Jam, because he's basically knowing that this is my ace in the hole. When I put out the Rockwaller, everybody goes crazy. And when this crowd didn't go crazy, he was like, "That's a fact that shows that this crowd ain't the crowd for me."
Damn.
So
it's like that,
and it's true. You don't, like I said, don't be thinking that KRS-One is going to be able to go to the Grand Ole Opry and rock it. You got to respect your venue. You got to respect your crowd. And I wouldn't even want to be performing with those dudes. If I was a person that did a song with Taylor Swift, check this out. If she's touring in my place, I'll go do that one verse. I ain't going up there and perform my songs for her crowd. Her crowd ain't trying to hear what I'm doing. You just got to understand what the crowd is.
man.
That's real talk. But let's just say this though. You said it, and I'm finna reiterate it one more time. Method Man and Redman were the best duo in hip hop.
That was a hip hop that they came together. That wasn't just like no group or anything like that. These brothers, their own path, that just came together and squatted up and just did, amazing things. Hip hop, TV, movie, video game, everything.
Yep. And this was a great album too. If y'all don't believe me, go listen to this album. You will never hear nobody else that was on time or just blended together lyrically and the way that they just did their stuff like these two right here. I mean, it's just like they followed each other. Like that one song, it's called Do What I Feel, and I'm gonna follow. Because that's the way it is. Like, I'm gonna do this style and you do this style. Then I'm gonna do this style and then you do this style. This is how they pattern after each other on this album.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and go through them because I don't remember all the songs, but I know they all great. Trust me. A very special joint intro, probably talking about some weed. At Blackout, that was a great song. Mikasa, super good song. You, I love this song. Probably one of my favorite songs on the album. Probably one of my favorite songs in hip hop ever. Four Seasons featuring Ja Rule and LL. Don't remember, I'm gonna be honest. Serial Killer, love it. The Rockwaller, what you got to say, bro?
Yeah, that's it. That's the party song. I remember I did a mixtape for somebody. They wanted something, and I remember giving my wife a copy, and she's like, "That's the song." I've been trying to remember, figure out what the song. I want to get a copy of this song. And I was like, "Yeah, it's been like in my record crates for like ever." You know what I'm saying?
Man.
The other big one off here was a song. Well, I used to hear it on the radio. Tear the roof off. Tear the roof off. The mother. Tear the roof off. The mother. Tear the roof. Yeah. Where we at? Skit. 1-2-1-2. Good song. Mad Crew. Great song. Run for Color cover. Actually, it was featuring Ghostface and Street Life. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't remember it right off the top of my head right now. I don't know if that's wrong or not. I don't remember the song.
The Question.
Oh, The Question. Okay, yeah. I ain't on Wikipedia, so I don't know what I'm on.
He didn't finish it. He just didn't finish it. He was, you let him finish.
It just say the right here. I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
That's The Question.
That's that shit featuring Molly G.
Now I'm tripping because like I don't think I ever bought one of these albums, the Blackout or whatever. But I'm surprised that Eric Sermon produced so much of it, like almost half the album.
This is what I was trying to tell you. Eric Sermon went on a run after he did Redman. He went on a run. Hey, what's this? What's number 15? Because it say something different on here.
Number 15, Shaka.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. I guess it sounds like microphone checker. So just checker.
I don't know, but
that's his
funny.
assumption.
All right, Fire in the Hole. That's like I thought that was the last song.
Yeah.
These other ones, there's some other bonus tracks I got on here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fire in the Hole was the last one because I don't know these bonus tracks. Also, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Redman had a song in '94 called "I Gets Down Like That." I don't know what the hell it was on, but it was on a mixtape that I had got. In fact, it was a rectangle mixtape. And that song was on there. It was like 2 verses. The last verse had Hurricane G. I had found it later in life, like a few years ago. I'm like, this was a dope ass song. I think it was made around the Dark Side, around the time he was making the Dark Side.
Okay.
Dopest song I ever heard from one of the dopest songs I ever heard from Redman. Just wanted to give him props. Man, like I say, Redman, these are all in the 90s, y'all. So he had some more albums. He had Doctor's Name, that was the 2000, but we go from 79 to 99. So no disrespect, we ain't shitting on you. And Redman's still making good music today, and he's still one of the greatest MCs
Slap
out there.
The F out of it. He made a video called "Slap the F out of it." It's a dope song. Slap the ish out of you. I don't know. It's one of those mugs, but
and he got a whole lot of freestyles where you freestyle into some of these newer beats and stuff. And man, the man he's a lyrical beast.
And you know what they did? Him and Eric Sermon, they remade one of my favorite songs of all time, "Rhyming with Biz." It was a dope updated version. So using that very song that we're using elements of that very classic synthetic substitution song that we're talking about. So it was dope.
And I'm sitting here thinking you was getting ready to say Rapper's Delight. Because they did do Rapper's Delight, right? Spend that.
I'm telling you, they weren't ashamed of going back and using that stuff, and they're just nods and respects to it. So I love that about them. So shout out to the legendary Green Eye Bandit and Redman, Reggie Noble.
Yeah, and shout out because if it wasn't for Eric Sermon, Redman wouldn't be the man I think he is, and probably vice versa. Because I think Redman woke up in my opinion.
Cats push you. I remember with Liquidation, one of my favorite sort of like collectives, and I just remember Exhibit. He was low on the totem pole, but he got with the Licks and all these other people, and he climbed. He climbed. So I'm just saying. So being with right, that was when I learned that I was running away from listening to other people. I should have been listening to everybody. It pushes you. So that's what it is.
Oh yeah.
And just to let y'all know, here goes some more. Yeah, here goes some more albums by Redman. Malpractice, that's 2001. Red Gone Wild, 2007. Mudface, 2015.
Dope album covers.
El Nino. Oh yeah, this was back in the 90s too. Forgot about that one. Yeah, of course, the Blackout. This is what we was just talking about. Red Meth, the first one. Blackout 2. They had another one, 2009. And How High, the soundtrack. That's them on there.
Baby Powder.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that movie. I have not seen it. No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, Mike Epps, pretty funny.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we'll just be wrapping it up around this time now. So we want to thank y'all once again for joining us here at the Focus Up Show, 10:30 Saturday mornings, most Saturday mornings, and I think we're gonna be here next Saturday morning, and we'll be here talking about hip hop from 79 to 99. So we're gonna be out of here, y'all.
All right, peace out.
Send that back.